Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to TeeBee's Sunday Soul Show. Good evening, Rochelle. Hi, Georgie. Roberta Shelton's in the house. Keith. Oh, there's my wee parrot. It comes up every week, that wee boy. Good to Tommy. He just lets Tommy know that he's live. And Rochelle's here. Albie Babby's here. Roberta Shelton, Corky, Keith and Lynn Ross, Fluff, Elwyn and Lil Jones, and Dave Rimmer. So I think I've got everybody. I've maybe missed a few, I don't know. But I'll catch you throughout the show if I've not seen you already. Right, guess what? We have 3 hours of fantastic music for you all tonight. And I have some surprises up my sleeve. Announcements that I will be making later on, if I don't forget. But first up, we go down to a lovely place called Widnes. And you'll find the lovely Shaz Kaur, who has selected October London. And it's called Back to Your Place. Cocky.
Oh, baby.
She's in a loving mood, as sure she is.
I've been looking at you all night.
Great. You've sorted it out, Michelle. Fantastic. Good evening, Lance Saplin. How are you doing, Lance? Colin Wignall's in the house. How are you doing, Colin? There's quite a number of guys off on holiday or away out tonight, so there won't be as many people in. We also have a few aliens. They'll definitely not be in. Good evening, Anne-Marie and Daz.
Once the day becomes the night, said I've been patient and I've been kind. Oh, but my body is running out of time. You said your clock on your walls is ticking, so let me give you what you've been missing. So she said,
must be your end, Lance. There's nothing happening this end, mate. Good evening, Mr. Philip Chairs in the house. Good evening, Albie Babby's in the house. Good evening, Phil. Good evening, Marco and Lady Fiona over there in Cartagena. How you doing, guys? October London, and Take Me Back to Your Place, sent in by the lovely Shaz Kaur down there in Widnes. Next up, we go to a place called Colville in Leicester, where you'll find the lovely Roberta Shelton, who has selected a great version of If This World Were Mine. As you can see, it's from Luther Vandross and Cheryl Lynn.
All that I own.
It's out of the box, as was Shaz's. Hi Leslie.
I'd give you the flowers, the birds and the bees, and your love beside me. That would be all I need if this world were.
You're welcome, Roberta.
Mine. I'd give you anything. If this world were mine, I would make you a king.
Okay.
With wealth untold. You could have anything if this world were mine.
Good evening, Jane Blindy Thompson and Mr. Tom Thompson over there in Paris, France. Not in Paris, they're in France somewhere.
So sunny and blue, and if you wanted the moonlight, I'd give you that too. If this world were mine, no baby, I'd give you anything.
Yeah, I totally agree, I'll be Bobby.
Oh baby, you're my inspiration, and there's no hesitation when you want me, honey, just call me. No, baby.
Good evening, Mr. Dick Perman's in the house. How you doing, Dick?
Every sky would be blue as long as you're loving me, baby. When I'm here in your arms, life is so wonderful, my love. Give me pretty loving, baby. Give me pretty loving, honey. Keep on loving me, baby. Whoa. You know I need you, honey. You know I need you, baby. Keep on loving me. Loving me the way you do. My love. I love the way that you love me, baby. I let you know, my baby. You know, the world would be yours. Yeah. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. The world would be
Luther Vandross and Cheryl Lynn with their version of If This World Were Mine, sent in by the lovely Roberta Silton down there in Leicester, and it was out of the box, as is this from our good friend up there in Broxburn, who's up visiting his family up in Dundee, Mr. Mike Dunn. Good evening, Ruth and Chris Gray. How you doing, guys? This is the Kicking Mustangs. That's the title. They're going to take a miracle. It's out of the box. Nice one, lads.
Yes, I did, to make you happy, but in return, you thought I was something to play with. What can I do to comfort you? Trying my best to satisfy you. What you want, baby? What you want, baby? I said, he's gonna take a
Good evening, Mr. John Grogan's in the house. How you doing, Groggy?
to keep us together every day. What can I do to trying my best to satisfy you, my darling,
Okay, Albert.
That's how it must be for you and me. I said, it's gonna take a
Good evening, Cocky and Shaz.
to keep us together every day.
Sound of the Kicking Mustangs and Take a Miracle. Sent in by a good friend from Roxburn, Mr. Mike Dunn. Good evening, Dave and Marion up there in Dundee. And Liam and Kyle, if they're watching as well. Next up, the lovely Kath Butts and John Butts are away on holiday to Greece. But as a lovely couple, they always send in the requests. And good evening, Larry. And she'll be flying on the plane tonight. But she sent in a request, and it's out of the box from Mr. Gene Chandler. It's called I'll Be There. Betty Walker.
As long as I know that you'll be there, the world could fall into the sea and I wouldn't even care. Oh, lending you a hand, help you to understand. I'll be there. Give you a hand, babe, to help you understand. I'll be there.
Good evening, Alec McBride's in the house. Good evening, Alec. Love to Pat. Good evening, Julie Holdsworth and Holdsworth family. Little Harvey Lee, Ada. Seen Harvey Lee's video today, brilliant. Yeah, I think I can believe that, Jane, because Julie Wright used to have a lot of problems getting on the show, but I think Ian went and invested in a really fancy satellite dish, and he gets his internet from a satellite, which is a lot better. So I can imagine that over in France, the internet isn't very good. So, but don't worry, you can watch it on catch up. That was Out of the Box from the lovely Kath Butts. Good evening, Mr. J.C. Crouch is in the house. How are you doing, Jamie boy? And it's called I'll Be There from the lovely Kath Butts. Next up, Mr. Philip Kerr, down there in Stockport, has selected the great Betty Swan. When the game is played on you. It's Out of the Box, you know.
Bless my soul, is that you? And do you have tears in your eyes? I'm sure I must be seeing things. Or have you finally learned how to cry? I told you on the day you left.
Good evening, Linda and Dave Haycock. How you doing, guys?
It feels good to say I told you so. Those tears that you're wearing sure look good on you. Does she smile and call you honey and then take all your money? How's it feel, baby? When the game is played on you, did she beat you at your game? Does she have another man? How's it feel, baby? When the game is played on you.
You're welcome, Philip.
It's too late to cry for me. Take the time to face that fact. The last time that you hurt me, baby, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Did she make your passion rise and then cut you down to size? How's it feel, baby? When the game is played on you, does your heart beat like thunder?
I'm happy with that, JC. Good evening, Mick Murphy's in the house. How you doing, Mick?
It brings joy to my heart to see tears in your eyes. You got what you deserve, yes you did. After the way you hurt me, baby, those tears that you're crying sure must take some nerve. Well, you sure look strange to me, down there on your knees. How's it feel, baby? When the game is played on you, does she have you up a tree? The way you had for me, how's it feel, baby? When the game is played on you, you'll know how good I was to you. From the time that she gets through, how's it feel, baby?
Betty Swan. And when the game is played on you, sent in by our good friend Mr. Philip Kerr down there in Stockport, and it was out of the box. As is this from Mr. Sean O'Hooligan Callaghan, and the lovely Mrs. O are at a weekend festival, or a show weekender, I don't know which one, but she looks as if she's enjoying herself, Mrs. O and dear Sean. And Sean has sent in Chairman of the Board, and it's called Skin I'm In. It's out of the box. Nice one, mate. Good evening, John Kids in the house. How you doing, John? As long as you can do the water, Mick, that's all that counts, mate. Thanks one, Alec. Happy birthday to Ryan. Chairman of the board. Got another chairman of the board coming up later. But that's from Mr. Sean O'Hooligan Callaghan down there in Worcester. And it's called The Skin I'm In. And it was out of the box. As is this next one from a good friend down in Ossett. Mr. Smooth to all of us in this show. Better known by his proper name, Mr. Robert the Furnace. And his lovely wife Lynn. This is the great Stevie Wonder.
Jesus children
of America.
Jesus children, hello children, Jesus loves you.
That's typical Alec.
Are you hearing what he's saying? Are you feeling isolation, transcendental meditation gives you peace of mind. You better tell your story fast, and if you lie, it will come to pass. Don't tell lies.
Hi everybody.
Hi Georgie. Live is it?
It's live.
Alright. Yeah, the man himself, Mr. Stevie Wonder, with Jesus, Children of America, sent in by our good friend, Mr. Smooth. And it was out of the box. What to do, Julie, is I'll message you. It's a little blue. If you don't get any sound, guys, always remember there's a little blue login at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, and you've got to click on that to access or the volume. Or there's a volume button on the screen, and that's probably what she's not done. She's not pressed the volume button, but we'll sort that out. Right, next up, we'll go down to a lovely place called Whitehaven with the lovely Keith and Lynn Ross. And their selection for this evening is the man, the one and only, Mr. Love Machine, Mr. Terry Pendergrass. Heaven only knows. Don't tell her that, Groggy. She's a lucky lady. It's out of the box from Keith and Lynn. Hi guys, hope it's sunny down your way.
Hear me one more time, help me find a perfect
a song in harmony running through your mind. Open up your heart, say you'll understand. Let me be a part of your every plan. I can't explain the feeling. Can't explain the feeling. It's that magical feeling that words can't resist. Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. How I feel about you. Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows.
You're welcome, Keith and Lynn.
Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. I feel about you. See, heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. I feel about you. Heaven only knows. 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 Heaven only knows what I feel about you. Feel about you. Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows what I feel about you. Feel about you.
Heaven only knows. Brilliant. Terry Pendergrass. And Heaven Only Knows. Is that full, Julie? Okay. Is it a lot? Guess Julie Holdsworth doing me that. Let me just sort her out here. Is I'll be with you in a minute, guys. Just got to help these older generation out when they need help. Right, that's Julie. Hope she gets it sorted. Teddy Pendergrass and Heaven Only Knows. Sent in by the lovely Keith and Lynn Ross down there in Whitehaven. Beautiful place. Next up, we go to Liverpool for a great man, Mr. Steve Ledbetter, who has sent in Mr. Otis Reveal. Listen to this. Baby, why can't you hear me? It's out of the box. Thank you, Groggy. It's been a while since I had the tip. Cheers, mate. I didn't know. What do you call it? Must have put it back on. Mixcloud. Because I disabled it. Horace Laville, baby, why can't you hear me? I don't know. I think that was especially for Julie, as JC said. But it was sent in by Mr. Steve Ledbetter, and it was out of the box. It's on 100, JC. You've not got earphones or anything plugged in, Julie. It'll be something silly. Just tell her to go on her phone. Next up, the lovely Mag Shoes, who's out soling tonight again with Mags Barlow. Mr. Martin Barlow. This is Mags' tune. The great Jackie Wilson. And it only happens. It's out of the box. Picked by an alien before.
I look into your eyes. I can almost see into your heart. Oh, how can I explain when time and time again it starts? It only happens.
Thank you, JC. Robert was on it. Could have nipped round and sorted it for that.
Wonder if you know the things I'm going through. Can you see my life depends on you?
5 minutes. We have this week's 4 before 8. The lovely Leslie Lanks and Mr. John Grogan, better known as Grogie. There's Robert there. Good evening, Mr. Smooth. How you doing, Robert? And his lovely wife, Lynn. Don't complicate it, Albie, Bobby.
You know the way I feel about you now. I wonder if you feel the same way too. No matter what you say, I'm gonna get to you someday. It's true. It only happens when I look at you. It only happens when I look at you.
Yeah, the great man himself, Mr. Jackie Wilson. Good evening, Phil and Donna Story down there in Hull. And Ollie, if he's here, he might be away. And that was out of the box from the lovely Mags Barlow. Please take that Hughes out of your head, Tommy. I'll get it. Eventually, Margaret. I'll call her Margaret. She's my Margaret. She's Martin's Mags. And they're out sold tonight. As is Mr. and Mrs. O. And this comes from Mrs. O. She'll be dancing a wee ass off down there in Worcester. And she has selected Alicia Myers. And I want to thank you, Tam. Oh, for Mrs. O. For just being you. Thank you, Mrs. O. I love you. That's the title. I just want to thank you. It's out of the box. Oh yeah. Julie's in. Hello, Julie. Hope you're not letting Harvey Lee near that laptop. after the show, pack it away. So you just open it up next week and everything's working. Great video for Harvey today. Thank you, Julie. We're done. No problem, Phil. Second, pal. Glad to have you on the show, Julie. Love it. Sent in by the lovely Mrs. O down in Worcester. That was Alicia Myers, and I want to thank you. Now it's 7:45 and we're coming alive on TeeBee's Sunday Soul Show. Every week we have what is called our feature, which is the duos 4x48. We either pick a male and a female who send me 2 tracks, and then after them tracks are played on the show, I compile them tracks that they sent in, as well as some other tracks that they have sent into the show, and put them onto a CD and send it out to you, all free of charge. And this week, we have 2 lovely people. I haven't met Mr. John Grogan yet, but we will one day. I have met the lovely Leslie Lanks on a few occasions, and her lovely husband Simon. And it was sad to hear that just this week, Simon's dad had passed away. And so condolences go out to Simon and his family. And so this week's duos consist of the lovely Leslie Lanks from back up in Lancashire and Mr. Dave Grogan down there in Turmorden in Manchester. And first up with number 1 is Mr. John Grogan with the great Mr. David Ruffin, taking you back to the sound of 1977. The Road by the Place.
The past is never forgotten. It merely takes its place in empty space of each yesterday.
I'm ready for a beer, Georgia.
I was out riding, so I rode by the place where we used to stay. I was out riding, so I rode by where we used to stay.
You're welcome, Leslie.
It was hard to imagine we didn't live where we used to stay. I was out riding.
Cheers, everybody.
Here comes the beer.
They got a car wash that afternoon. So I
Lovely.
rode by where we used to stay.
Cheers, everybody.
Listen, the people we knew and trusted now all since then moved away. But I can still hear their gossip through the silence when I think of yesterday. A faded picture in my wallet that I hold in my hand. Take me back to the time when love was a plan. I was out riding. I wasn't doing nothing else but moving around town. So I rode by the place where we used to stay. I was out riding. It was a sunny day, so I rode by where we used to stay. Made a picture in my wallet that I hold in my hand. Takes me back to the time when love was in a plan. I was out riding, so I rode by the place where we used to stay. I was out riding, so I rode by where we used to stay. I was out riding, it was a bright and sunny day.
Number one on this week's 4 before 8, Mr. David Ruffin and Road by the Police, sent in by Mr. John Grogan. And number 2 also comes from Mr. John Grogan, and this is the sound of Ruby Andrews. And I got a bone to pick with you. Also from Mr. John Grogan, number 2. Ruby Andrews and I Got a Bone to Pick with You was number 2 from a good friend down in Termorland, Mr. John Grogan. Next up, the lovely Leslie Lanks and her first choice, which is number 3 on this week's 4 before 8, is the Newby and Johnson. It's called Sweet Happiness. Good evening, Mr. Paul Kerr. Still in Barrow Furnace. Not very far. Welcome, Groggy. Yeah, the sound of Newby and Johnson and Sweet Happiness was number 3 on this week's 4before8 from the lovely Leslie Lanks down there in Backup in Lancashire. And this is the final track, number 4 from the lovely Leslie. And this comes from the great Millie Jackson. It's called My Man is a Sweet Man, and his name is Simon. Show your appreciation, guys. Fantastic 4 tracks, guys. Thanks a lot. You're welcome, Leslie. Love you, Simon. You're welcome, Leslie. Woo! The lead singer Millie Jackson. My man is a sweet man. And that was sent in by the lovely Leslie Lanks. And thanks for all your showing your appreciation, guys. That's what it's all about in this show. And a fantastic 4 tracks. And I will get that CD out to you guys this week. And I'm getting some great feedback on the duo CDs. I've not had anybody say they didn't like that duo CD yet. But I think that'll come one day. But I love doing it. So next week, if you're all listening very carefully, next week's duo will be Ruth and Chris Gray. We are doing man and wife next week. Let's see how that goes down. Is Ruth and Chris Gray still watching, or are they away to bed? If you can just let me know that you hear that okay, and acknowledge it, send in a little text, and all you have to do is pick me 2 tracks each. Don't tell each other what you're picking. Just secretly send me 2 tracks each, and then we'll have them in next week's show. You want to surprise each other. So let me know. Ruth and Chris Gray down there in Wigan is on next week's 4 before 8. Now, I don't know, guys, if you've seen it today, but I got up this morning and I play a thing called stealth competitions. It's like you pay pennies and you can win thousands of pounds, or you can win, you know, great prizes. And I won an instant win, which was 500 quid. And then I went and done it this afternoon again, and then I won another 150 quid. So I won 650 quid today on the stealth competitions. And it's a fantastic site. It's a young couple that run it from up round about our area, and it's a lot of local people, but anybody can join it. And they're very honest, they're no scammers, they're absolutely sound as a pound. And the money goes right into your bank within minutes. It's sound as a pound. If you can win great prizes, and if you don't want the prizes, then you can take the cash alternatives. It's quite good. I like it, what he's doing. And he also does a lot of charity stuff. There's a little guy called Georgie who's lost his hand, a little bit like little Tommy from the Limbo Foundation. And but this little boy's lost his hand, and they're trying to get him a bionic hand. So like today, Graham's his name that runs it, put up £1,000, and you pay £1 for the ticket, and if your ticket comes up, they pay you the £1,000, and they also pay the charity £1,000 to get this wee guy a bionic arm. So it's well worth having a look. You'll find it on my pages, stealth competitions. Have a wee look at it. It's easy to sign up. You don't have to spend fortunes. And there's a girl along the road from me won £6,000 just a few weeks back, and it was only like 50 pence for a ticket. So have a look, guys. It's very good, especially when you win 650 in one day. So it kind of perked me up the day. Next up, we go down to Nottingham. Good evening. Hold on. We're not going to Nottingham because my good friend, Mr. Big Al, has just arrived. I was going to hold it back because he said he was coming in till after 8. So Al's there. So now I will play Big Al's tune from Leeds. And he has selected Dionne Warwick with her big tune, Walk On By. But this is a different remix. It's a Mojo Filter. Re-Love Marky P. Vocal bootleg. Love it. It's a good remix too. Good evening, Big Al. Jane. Walk on by. Walk on by. Oh, it's Shell. Just your luck, that Shell. Not buffering at this end, Julie. Make sure there's nothing else running on your laptop, Julie. Make sure you've closed all the other stuff down on your laptop. Well, it's not buffering this end. I know it's not my end. Must be that down by that West Yorkshire. Must be a bad area. Yeah, a remix of the great sound by Dion Warwick and Walk On By, sent in by my good friend Big Al, Mr. Alan Kennedy, down there in Leeds, and it was out of the box, as is this from Mr. Jeff Campbell down in Nottingham. This was previously picked by an alien. An alien is a person who has been on the show before and has now decided to leave the show. That's what I call an alien. So it now gets classed as out of the box. And it's a great sound of Mr. Chuck Jackson. And what's with this loneliness? It's out of the box from Jeff Roboy.
What's with this loneliness that I feel inside? I never felt like this before, just since we've been apart. Every night I can't sleep away. I toss in my sleep. Every day I can't get away from that sound. What makes you say? What's with this loneliness? I feel like I just can't go home. I'm all stuck inside. Everything I do is wrong. Every night I can't sleep away. I toss and I turn. Every day I can't get away from that silent thing you say. I've tried so hard to win your love. I've tried everything, trying to get my baby back again.
Woo!
What's with this loneliness? I give my heart and soul to get you back. I only hope you hear my plea. And if you know what I'm going through, every night I can't sleep awake. I tossed in my sleep. Every day I can't get away from your smile and the things you say.
We guessed that, Cupid Boy.
This loneliness,
Was it a good night last night? You and Mick Elliott?
this loneliness, I can't go on.
I wish you'd let me know, I would have come up. Yeah, the great Chuck Jackson. And what's with this loneliness? sent in by my good friend down in Norton, Mr. Jeff Campbell. And it was Out of the Box, as is this. And it goes out to a very special lady, the lovely Susan Watson, lovely wife of Terry, who celebrated a big birthday yesterday and has requested this from the great George Benson. Just one of those songs that can make you cry. I don't know why. It can just make you cry. And I know every word. So I'll sing along. Happy birthday, Susan. We love you.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be.
Terry and Susan are out soloing tonight, so they're not on the show. But he's going to watch it and catch them.
Someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my need. A lonely place to be. So I learned to depend.
Yeah, I seen that, Big Al. We're waiting on Jane Thompson sorting ours out. I'll maybe start looking myself. You like that, Chris? I love it too.
No matter what they take from me, they can take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all was happening to me.
Sure was, Groggy.
I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can take away my dignity. Because the rain
I do a good version myself.
was happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all.
Okay, JC, no props. The great George Benson with The Greatest Love of All. Going out to a very special lady, the lovely Susan Watson up there in Brecon. Happy birthday, Susan. And that was out of the box as well. Next up, we go down to a place called Ashby. And you'll find the lovely Pat with a great man who looks after Pat so well, Mr. Alec McBride. And Alec McBride tonight has sent in Mr. J.T. Brown, no relation, and he says it's like taking candy from a baby. It's out of the box from Mr. Alec Beck. Nice one. I wish you'd told me about it. I would advertise it, Keith.
Baby, you know I'm weak for you, and you know there's no one else. That's why you take advantage of me, 'cause you know I can't help myself. I'm like putting in your hands every time you come around, girl. When I see that look in your eyes, I'm so hypnotized, just can't turn you down. It's like taking candy, hey, from my baby. It's like taking
You know the next time, pal. Let Tommy know. I'll splash it all over the grips.
It's like taking candy from my baby. You take what you want from me. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I tried to play hard to get, and make it hard for you to get through. But you had so much power over me, baby. I wasn't even a challenge to you. But keep on doing what you're doing, girl. And don't you let up at all. No, this is the thrill of a lifetime. You're having so much fun, and I'm having a ball. It's like taking candy, hey, from my baby. It's like taking candy, hey, from my baby. Candy, hey, from my baby. You take what you want from me. Yeah, baby. Yeah. You take what you want from
You best face no one.
You know I can't help myself. No, no, no. Girl, but it sure feels good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I see that look in your eyes, I'm so hypnotized.
Correct, Alec.
Turn you down.
He's reserved.
It's
He's got a book, that man.
candy. Hey, oh, baby. It's like taking candy.
Just like taking candy from a baby. And that was sung by Mr. J.T. Brown. I think the G was in the front of it. Great track from a good friend, Mr. Alec McBride, down there in Ashby. And it was out of the box. Unfortunately, we come to our first bob of the show tonight. And there's quite a few, let me tell you. And this was picked previously by the lovely Linda Haycock. But tonight, it's a bob from our good friend down in Cleethorpes, Mr. John Kidd. by Al MacArthur. It's called It's True Love for You. So Bob, still a great tune. Linda would agree.
He may say that he loves you, he'll put you on a throne. But when his game is over, you'll be left alone. And though he'll promise you a star,
Good evening, Mr. Jeff Campbell's in the house. How you doing, Jeff?
a love that's true.
Mr. Tune Pal, you have to watch it and catch it.
That little star is not quite so far as his true love for you. I've watched him every day. I've seen that handsome smile. He puts on all of the girls, but that's his style. You know that he'll promise them a star, promise them a moonbeam, a love that's true. And that little star is just as far as his true love for you.
Good idea, Alec Mark. Nice one, Alex. Al MacArthur and It's True Love for You, sent in tonight by Mr. John Kidd, but previously picked by the lovely Linda Haycock. So it comes a bob, but still a great tune. Next up, we go down to Widnes, and you'll find a hard-working man called Corky Cott. Loves a bit of Edwin Starr. It's called I'm So Into You, Shaz. It's out of the box from Corky Boy. Great system, Alex. It's working, pal.
You're in first place when it comes to style and class, baby. Joy I feel when I'm loving you can make me do what you tell me to. 'Cause I'm so into you. I'm so into you. So into you. You so into you. I'm so into you.
You're welcome, Corky. Some news coming up after this. Stay tuned.
All your maturity has truly made a man of me. Your quick mind and personality, yeah, could sweep any man off his feet. You're that one rose in a garden filled with thorns.
Go on, Em.
Baby,
Not heard of it, Groggy. Is that the one with Richard Searland?
I could never, never love nobody but you, girl. I'm so into you. I'm so into you. So into you. You like a dream come true, yeah. I'm so into you, baby. I'm so into
Love that.
love you. So into you. So into you. Yeah, yeah. I'm so into you. I'm so into you, yeah. So into you. Yeah, yeah. So into you. I'm so into you.
Me too, Alec.
So into you, baby. So
Yeah, it looks good. I've seen the flyer, Groggy, that's right. I know what you mean now. Edwin Starr and I'm So Into You, sent in by my good friend down there at Witness, Corky Cor. Now, if you're all sitting quietly and have a little listen to this. Last week, I got a phone call from a local guy who owns a bar in Dumfries. And he asked me if I would do a Soul and Motown day. We done it maybe, I don't know, 5 years ago. And it was absolutely rammed. The pub itself is called Indulge, and it only holds about 120 people. But it's got a great sound system and everything in it. And he asked me if I would do a gig there, like we done a wee back 4 or 5 years ago. And we sold out. It was absolutely a mad day, absolutely fantastic day. So I said I would do it. The only problem is that it is on New Year's Day, from 4 o'clock till 10 on New Year's Day. So what I thought about was, I've said I'm going to do it, and once I say I'm going to do it, I do it. But what I was thinking of doing is, I was thinking about bringing another DJ with me. Now I've got so many fantastic guys that have done the Weekender with me, Dick Penman, Mick, and Keith Kay, Johnny, and there's loads of guys out there that are DJs. And but there's also people out there like the lovely Linda Haycock and Dave Haycock, who have a fantastic record collection and could also DJ. And anybody, Albert, there's people out there that have got record collections that could DJ. So what I've decided to do is, it's not like a competition, but what I'll do is, I'm going to ask you if you would like to come up to Dumfries on New Year's Day, if you're available. Remember, New Year's, it can be difficult, especially for trains and things like that. So you would have to be 100% sure that you could come up, have New Year in Dumfries. We've got a spare room here. You can stay here, you and your wife, or whoever, if you're just coming yourself. But if you wanted to do it, and you feel you could do it, and you're available to do it, then all you have to do is, within the next week, you've got a whole week to decide, make up your mind. I would like to do that. We'll go up and DJ with Tam in Dumfries on New Year's Day. And you know what Scots are like on New Year. It's fantastic up here. You'll love it. And if you fancy doing it, even the guys that don't DJ but are really into their music, because I can have a setup there where you can play digital. You don't have to be playing records. You can do it any way you want. So it gives you a good option. So even guys that are right into their music and would love to do that for the day, maybe just an hour, a 2 hour set or something like that, because they're going to play from 4 till 10. So if I do 2, you do 2, I do 2, we could do something like that. 2 hour set. So if you fancy it on New Year's Day, all you have to do is message me within this next week. Say to me, I'd love to come up, Tom. And we'll start organising it from there. That's open to everybody in the Soul family. Everybody in the Soul family feels if they wanted to do it, they could do it now. They're available to come up, then all you have to do is message me. And if the whole 50 or 60 message me, then all the names will go into a hat and I'll pick one out and they will be the lucky winner. That's the way it works. Okay? So keep that in mind. You've got a week to make your minds up. It's on the 1st of January 2024. Next up, she's sitting in the living room. She's had a lazy day. She made me a lovely Sunday dinner today. She goes by the name of Georgie. Gorgeous Georgie. And she selected Mario Biondi with a little number called Shine On.
No need to
You can come over, GC.
the rainbow.
Jump in a plane.
Got sun in your soul, and when you smile, it's sunny all over. As the clouds go rolling on. Hey, I know it seems sometimes a smile is hard to find when trouble takes you to the shadows. I really had to say, my trouble seems to fade when I'm in your arms.
Just jump in a plane, Jimmy.
So much for all
You can do it, man.
it's true.
You and the lovely Jordan. Hogmanay, Scotland.
Really means much more to me.
Must be on your bucket list.
So shine on down, shine on. I just had to come and see you, just in case you didn't know. Can I tell you how much I really feel you? My last chance
You're welcome, Keefy boy.
before I go. Hey, I know it seems sometimes a smile is hard to find when trouble takes you to the shadows. I really have to say, my trouble seems to fade when I'm in your arms, my darling. We shine so much for what you see. It's true. Nothing really means much more to me than you. So shine on, shine on, shine on, darling.
You're Jan, oh Mario. She's cheer dancing. She's drinking my export. Drinking my export. Lager, is it? Yeah, if you ever get the chance to go and see Mario Bondi, I reckon the Hoochie Coochie's the place. But as Keith put up, there's still tickets going for him in Glasgow. But he's a fantastic guy. I know from the Hoochie times, and it's still talked about today, that two of the concerts that he done down there were absolutely off the wall. So if you do get the time to go and see him, maybe a lot of jazz stuff more than soul, but that boy can chant. And that was sent in by Gorgeous Georgie, and it was out of the box. It was called Shine On. Next up, Mr. Colin Mignall has sent in Mr. Billy Preston. Will it go round in circles? Come on. It's out of the box, Mr. Wignall. There's nothing wrong at our end, Albie Babby. It must be down your end somewhere, mate. Nobody else is experiencing any problems. I hope. Yes, if you want to come down, Paul, yes, I'll get you tickets for it, no problem, mate. It's a ticket-only event anyway. Guinness on draft, Alec. Very nice. Better pour Colin a pint. Colin likes Guinness. Cheers, Groggy. Groggy's intermodern. There's no problems here. I'll be baby. You have to get out of that Yorkshire. Bad place. 5th of September, Mario Biondi in Glasgow. That'll be our 45th anniversary, Judging. Well, it's the 6th in Glasgow. Yeah, we'll have a look, Keith. We'll have a look, mate.
I've got a song, I ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friend. Will it go round in circles? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Will it go round in circles? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky?
Yeah, on their website, Groggy. Go to music and merchandise. solutionsofficial.co.uk and you just go to music and merchandise and you'll see the download. Perfect in Lincoln, sir. Billy Preston and Will It Go Round in Circles, sent in by my good friend down there in I can't remember, Cheshire somewhere. Mr. Colin Wignall, and it was Out of the Box. Now, Groggy mentioned Solutions there, and as you've probably seen from my constant advertising on Facebook, that they have invited me to play for the launch of the 7-inch vinyl night at the Hoochie Coochie in Newcastle on the Friday, the 28th of July. So we're going to do the Hoochie Coochie on the 28th of July, and then we're going down to Barnsley at the Soho Institute in Barnsley on the 29th for the Solutions gig as well. So Anderton, correct, Corky, Anderton. Thank you very much. I knew it began with E. So there is tickets still available. All the booths are away for the Hoochie Coochie, but because I'm DJing, if any of the Soul family wanted to come, we get the VIP area where we can all be seated up in the sitting area up at the side, which most of you have been there before. So if any's fancy coming to the Hoochie Coochie on the 28th of July for the launch of the Solutions full band playing, and I'm DJing on the night, so still tickets available. You'll get the pages on my Facebook page, and you can buy tickets. It'll be a fantastic night. Next up, Ruth and the lovely Chris Gray, or should I say Chris and the lovely Ruth Gray, down there in Wigan. We have just moved, and now they've got all settled in, and they've got their internet working again, and they have picked Rick James and the Temptations with Standing on the Top. Unfortunately, it's a bob. It's a double bob from Ruth and Chris. Sorry, still a great tune. The bomb in the garden army. No problem, Rochelle. We're coming up to see you in August. We'll confirm dates and everything later on. We're hopefully going up to see Dave and Marion as well in August, and popping over to see Terry and Susan Watson, doing another wee mini tour for some of the Scots. And not leaving out the Keys. We may pop into the Keys as well. You're welcome, Ruth and Chris. Woo!
Wow.
You too, Dave and Marion, and the boys. Woo! Yeah, Jane Junction 36. I think that's on the 27th of August. Down in Barnsley. It's actually the Yorkshire Air Ambulance Day, Albert. Rick James and the Temptations and Standing on the Top, sent in by lovely Ruth and Chris Gray down there in Wigan. Unfortunately, it was a double bob from them this week. Still a great tune. Next up, we fly over to a lovely place that we visited not so long ago, Cartagena, where you'll find a lovely couple, Mr. Marco Hudson and his lovely wife, Lady Fiona. And this comes from Marco himself. This is Court and Phil Castle, and it's a little number called Call My Name. Tambra. Fantastic. See you soon, David Manning. I know that riff. few mixes of this song.
Every morning that I wake, even during coffee break, the only thing
Did you?
on my mind, loving you, girl, all the time.
You're welcome, Michael.
Get enough of the sexy things you do. That's why when it comes to making love to you. Then I'm always in the mood. Doing the thing that you wanna do. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Buffering. Yeah, it's buffering, I see that.
Just call my name. Hey lady, just call my name. You are, without a doubt, a part of me I can't do without.
Ah, it's strange, huh?
Hey lady, just call my name. Now comes that showering rain. Can't get enough of the sexy things you do. That's why when it comes to making love to you.
Can't do nothing about buffering, guys. Or you could just press a button. Woo-hoo. Nice one, Groggy. Hopefully see you there, pal. Right, switching off and coming back on, Leslie. Still as bad. So it's me saying that there's no buffering in Winnipeg, in Canada. And Deep Pebbles lives in the corner and he's getting buffering. So, I don't know, guys. There's something behind it. I don't know the reason why. You get weeks where you don't get any problems, and then you can have weeks where you do have problems. And there's Big Al saying it's all good in Leeds and Yorkshire. So, you know, it's so strange. I'm okay at this end. All my cameras are working fine, and there's no buffering at this end. But Georgie says she just got a little bit of buffering, but it's okay now. Jeff says it's buffering. So please, guys, you don't have to tell me it's buffering. I do know it's buffering. I just need one person to tell me. And I do apologise. But sometimes these things settle down and they go away and they sort themselves out. And that's all I can say. And if I reboot, then I've got to reboot everything and it complicates things. So I will just keep going. And if the buffering's so bad that you can't watch, you'll get it and catch up. Next up, the lovely Rochelle McDonald. sent me this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, baby.
Sound of Heston and Resigned to You. It's out with the Bucks from Miss McDonald.
You got me. Yeah. Ooh, you got me. See, I ain't going nowhere. Baby, I love you. I can't live without you. So baby, please stay by my side. Darling, I need you. I can't help but need you. So please wear this ring I got in your side. See, I reside you. I'll give you my last name. I hope you feel the same. This is not a game.
Hey, welcome to the show. They're away on holiday to Greece, Julie, so they'll be okay.
I love you, adore you, so won't you please be my lady? Oh baby, please baby, forever together.
If there's thunderstorms in your area, that could cause your buffering problems, guys.
Till the end of my day.
Can't do nothing about the weather.
See, I reside you. I'll give you my last name.
Should all move to Canada. No buffering problems in Canada.
This is not a game.
It's good, Julian. 3.3 on the Richter scale. In Stoke,
I'll give you my last name.
an earthquake. Too close to home, that, Julie.
See whatever you want, girl. It's okay. See whatever you need, girl. Whatever you say. However you want it. Whatever you want it. Whatever you want it. I reside you. I'll give you my last name. My last name. Whoa. Yeah, 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 baby. See, I reside to you. I'll give you my last name. I love you. I need you. I'll adore you. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Till the end of my day. See, I reside yeah, baby. I love you. Yes, I adore you. I wanna hold you forever and ever. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, the great sound of Heston and Resigned to You, sent in by the lovely Michelle McDonald up there in... No Blair Gowrie. Blair something else. And it was out of the box. As is this, from the lovely Lady Fiona over there in Cartagena. This is Prospect Park. Shake It Up Tonight. The Dave Lee Stream It Up Tonight mix. Mr. Joey Negro at his best. Number.
until the sun goes down. I'm getting ready. See the moonlight on the town. I'm getting ready. I'm gonna put on my stepping shoes 'cause I'm getting ready. Walk the streets and spread them news. I'm getting ready.
Good evening, Mags and Martin. How you doing, guys?
Gonna tell somebody there's a party going on. Shake it
You're welcome, Fiona.
show you how to party right, yeah. Shake it up tonight. Show you how to party right, yeah. Gonna be a lot of people there. Don't you wanna be ready? Coming from everywhere. I'm getting ready. Don't you know I wanna be with you tonight? Oh, come on, baby, 'cause we're gonna do it right. I'm getting ready. Let me feel the rhythm in your heart. Just put your hands together when the music starts. Show you how to party right, yeah.
Be sure that.
Tonight,
Big out.
party left and right. I wanna shake it up tonight. Show you how to party right. Shake it tonight. Dance the night away. Shake my body down tonight.
Maybe we'll take a whistle, I'll be.
Now let's party. Show you how to party right, yeah. Shake it up tonight. Show you how to party right.
Number.
I wanna show you how to party right. I wanna show you how to get down tonight. I wanna show you how to have some fun. I wanna show you how we can be done. Shake it up tonight. Oh, show you how to party right. Shake it up tonight.
We believe you, Albert. Prospect Park. Shake it up tonight, sent in by the lovely Lady Fiona over there in Cartagena. And it was out of the box. As is this, from Mr. Steve Perusa, who is at the moment in Manchester watching Solutions. There's a Solutions gig on in Manchester tonight, and Stevie Boy's here. But as a good man, he always sends in his requests, and he has sent in Charles Erland. This is called Drifting. Nice track, Stevie Boy too.
Hey, love, you mean so much to me. I travel far and near just to please you, see. baby. I'm drifting home today. Between the two of us, that love will stay. Drifting everywhere, I'm drifting here and there, floating in the I'm floating I'm drifting, yeah. Life is but a dream. Life is but a dream. In seas of galaxy. In seas of galaxy. Dancing with the stars. Dancing
Nice one, Albert.
kiss me when I come through the door. Believe me, child, I love you so much more. Sweetly, just let me feel you near, baby. My love for you will always stand so clear. Drifting everywhere, I'm drifting drifting here and there, I'm drifting here, floating in the air. I feel like I'm drifting, Life is but a dream. Life is but a dream. Seas of galaxy. In this big sea of dancing with the stars. Drifting everywhere. Since now you feel it. Here and there. Just overlook that fact. Floating in the air. It ain't no big deal. I'm drifting. Life is but a dream. One day we're gonna set down. Seas of galaxy.
Nice track, love it. Charles Erland and Drifting, sent in by Stevie Boy 2, who's out watching Solutions tonight down in Manchester, and it was Out of the Box. Now my good friend, as we know, is Tiny Barlow, better known as Martin, to our Margaret, has selected fantastic puzzles with Comeback from 1975. But on his post today, he said, this is the Barlow Bob. So I take it he didn't want me to tell him that it was a Bob. He just wanted it played. Hopefully I'm right, maybe wrong. I get these Barlows mixed up, especially with Hugheses now and again. But here it is, fantastic tune, fantastic puzzles. Come back. It's a Bob from Mr. Martin Barlow.
My friends keep asking me where have you been? They all can see the ring falling past my chin. Everywhere I go, everybody seems to know that in my life there's something missing. I see some love and nothing better than me. We got something that's falling past my chin, and I can see the tail they run down, and I don't even know the road for right way. Say
Where there's blame, there's a claim, I'll be baby. Thank you, Max. Sure is, Johnny Kid. Sound of the Fantastic Bubbles and Comeback from 1975. Unfortunately, a bob from my good friend Tiny Barlow. Still a great tune. Next up, we go up to Brecon. And Terry and Susan are also out soloing tonight. I think it's Monfeith up in Dundee that they go to. I think it's on once a month. And he has selected the great Johnny Nash. And you never know.
You never know the next time we might meet. Oh, you never know. It might be any place on any street. You never know when fate may turn the tide. Oh, baby. You never
Hopefully you'll get it sorted, Albert.
you might have to hide your pride. No, you never know when things may turn around.
Good evening, Susie. Is that you just finished work?
Flying high, and the next day you're on the ground.
Oh, lovely.
What you
Poor Susie.
did last night was small,
Relax. Pour yourself a drink, Susie, mum.
but you can't go around here, girl, just break.
Give your boy still hanging it.
You never know the next time we might meet. No, you never know. Never Someday you might need a helping hand. Oh, baby. Someday you'll be looking
Nice one, Susie.
for a real good man. You never know the next time we might meet. No,
And the pals of the sleepover. Love it, Julie.
just can't tell, baby.
Hi, Maisie's pals. Great track, Johnny Nash, and You Never Know, sent in by my good friend Terry Watson up there in Brecon, and it was out of the box. Unfortunately, my good friend Tony Weir, who is Leslie Weir's brother, Leslie Lanx's brother, Tony, who has been posting a lot of stuff up on the Soul Family page, and tonight he put on his first request, and it was a bob, unfortunately, and he didn't change it. I gave him the option to change it on the page, but he didn't change it, so he must want it played. And his bob is a fantastic tune from Mr. Jeff Perry. Love don't come no stronger. Thank you for joining the family, Tony. Just keep sending your requests in. Try to find out of the box tracks. That's what we do in this show.
Don't come no stronger
Keep your voice still hanging out.
yours and mine. 'Cause I believe in you, and you believe in me. That makes us one of a kind, one of a kind. Listen, baby, this love that I feel is real, and it makes me feel like I'm a man.
Good man, Albie.
Take your time, think about it, darling. I want you to understand. We don't need
Susie's up next.
materialistic things to make our lives seem right. Oh, but if I were to give you world on a string, that would be come no stronger than yours and mine. 'Cause I believe in you, and you believe in me. That makes us one of a kind. Oh, love, come no stronger than yours and mine. 'Cause I believe in you, you believe in me. That makes us one of a kind. Think about the good times so we share, and all of the brand new and exciting adventures.
Can't he do it, son? Getting old.
We have there.
Yes, Jazzy's was played at the beginning. It was the first track on, Corky. You missed it. Get and catch up, pal. How's the buffering, Albie? Sorry, dude. Brilliant, Bob. From a good friend Tony Weir, now in TeeBee's soul family. That was Jeff Perry and Love Don't Come No Stronger, a big, big Northern Soul track for many. You did, Robert, you did miss your request, pal. Yes, I played it earlier. And this is what I say, guys. If you're picking tunes that are slow tracks, beat ballads or anything like that, you have to get on early if you want to listen to your track. Otherwise, the good thing of TeeBee's show is you can get on catch up, but there's not a guarantee that my show will go up on my YouTube page, because sometimes due to copyright, if there's a lot of copyright, then they won't put it up. But it's very rarely now, so I'm doing okay, touch wood. But as I say, if you've got slow tracks, get in early if you want to hear them. Otherwise you may miss them and you'll have to get out and catch up. So the noise, Jersey.
Just shut in the back door.
All right, Jersey. keep them Albie Babbies it. So, what was I going to say? Yes, the other thing. You all seen how fantastic a weekend we all had. Quite a few of us down in Bridlington. It's got to be the best weekender, and I've been to a few weekenders, believe you me. And the choice within that spa is unbelievable. 6 rooms, fantastic music played by a lot of great DJs, and just, I don't know what it is, but the Yorkshire people are just so nice and friendly, and it's totally not like Blackpool. Blackpool's just probably a waste of time. I wouldn't even spend my money in Blackpool. And we're going to do the same again next year. And if there's any of the Soul family that were there this year, and any of the Soul family that want to go next year, then what I'm doing is, I'll get your tickets. All you have to do is message me. Tell me that you want 2 tickets, 4 tickets, or how many tickets you want. And then if you can get me the money before I go down to Barnsley on the 28th of August, so you've got a couple of months to sort it out. I think the tickets are 35 quid. That's what I love about Rob Wicks. He doesn't put the prices up like the Blackpool mob. It jumps from £15 to 50 and then from 50 to 70. They're just robbers. Don't go to Blackpool. Go to Bridlington. So if any more of the Soul family, and the ones that were there this year, you know how good it is. The thing about Bridlington is you need to get your accommodation sorted, because it can get really hectic trying to find accommodation in Bridlington, because you're talking 3,000 people go to that every year, and sometimes more. So you need to get accommodation sorted. And then once you get accommodation sorted, phone them, text them, keep me 2 tickets, buy me 2 tickets, send me the money, I'll get your tickets, I'll keep your tickets, and then when we meet next year, I'll hand you your tickets out, so you don't have to worry about losing tickets and things like that. So if you're going, message me, keep me 2 tickets, then you've got until, say, the 25th of August to make the payment for the tickets. And then that's it, done. Next up, the lovely Susie Wong. She's just poured herself a drink, sitting on her ass. And she has selected Lloyd Nolan. And I don't know about you, but we know about Susie.
Haven't you been like I love you?
care. Haven't you the knowledge that I have a father here in my mind somewhere?
Sharp charging, Albie.
I don't know. I don't know about you.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking, Susie.
You make me sure, 'cause I don't know about you.
I think Jane Thompson was looking into it.
Love is a golden treasure, something from out of the blue.
Just rent a big house, the whole soul family will stay there. George will do the cooking. I'll supply the music.
I don't know, but I don't know about you.
You're welcome, Susie.
Won't you make me sure, 'cause I don't know about you. Darling, where did you come from? Won't somebody please say, I tremble from my head down to my feet every time you pass my way. Love is a golden treasure, something from out of the blue. No one knows.
You've got to see that, Cutie. Fried pan over again.
I don't know, but I don't know about you. Now won't you make me sure, 'cause I don't know about you. Love is a golden treasure, something from out of the blue. No one knows anymore than I how much I really love you. I don't know, but I don't know about you.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at all as well.
Make me sure, 'cause I don't know about you. Won't you make me sure, 'cause I don't know about you. Won't you make me sure, 'cause I don't know about you.
Lloyd Nolan, and I don't know about you, sent in by the lovely Susie Key up there in Dunfermline and Fife. And it was out of the box. Unfortunately, my good friend Phil, who is working on the rigs, he picked a track that he'd already picked before, and then his second choice was another track that he'd already picked before. So unfortunately, Phil, you've done a double bob, the worst way you can do a double bob. It must be because you're a wee working, you've just not got the time to sit down and do things. This is La Brenda Ben. It's a bob. I don't want your promises. It's a great track though. You're welcome, Susie. No problem, Robert. Catch you later. No problem, Albert. The Brenda Ben and I Don't Want Your Promises, sent in by our good friend down there in Hull. We're unfortunately working up in the North Sea, Mr. Phil Story. And unfortunately it was a double bob from Phil. Next up, the lovely Linda Haycock down there in Reary Hill, West Midlands. Selected Lewis Clark and the Explorers. I Need Your Lovin' So Bad. It's out of the box.
Baby, I need your loving so bad. Baby, you're the best girl I ever had. When I'm with you, I'm never lonely. Because it's you that I love only. So come on, baby, don't be sad. Because I need your love so bad. And I want you so. I'm never gonna let you go. 'Cause baby, I need your loving so bad. I need your loving so bad. Oh, yeah. Baby, I need you, yes I do. 'Cause baby, I want your love to be true. Stay with me all the time. Stay with me.
You're welcome, Linda.
All shine. So come on, baby, don't be sad.
Say hi, Dave.
'Cause I need your love so bad. And I want you so. I'm never gonna let you go. 'Cause baby, I need your loving so bad. I need your loving so bad. Oh, need your loving so bad. Yeah, yeah. I need your loving so bad.
I Need Your Lovin' So Bad. Lewis Clark and the Explorers, and sent in by the lovely Linda Haycock down there in the West Midlands, and it was out of the box. We now come to the part of the show where we have our Justice for Jackie tune. And as probably a lot of you've seen today, the law has now changed. It's a few years late for the four bastards that went and killed the lovely Jackie Williman. But now, if you get done with dangerous death by dangerous driving, you better expect life imprisonment, which is 14 years and upwards. And that's what they should have got. Some of them got 8 years and 6 years, and I think Johnny said probably be out next year. But a lot of that's down to our good friend Johnny Wood, who at the present time is over in Benidorm for his holiday. And that's probably why Johnny's not on the show tonight, because once again, the internet sometimes over in Spain can be a bit iffy. So, it's a special one for Johnny Wood and Jilly Wood, and also the lovely Jackie Williman, because of the work that Johnny done to get the law changed after all this time. I just wish they could retry those four animals that killed that lovely lady. And this is your Justice for Jackie tune tonight, which is the chairman of the board.
Just a little more time.
We love you, Johnny and Jilly.
If we part, our hearts won't forget it. Years from now, we'll surely regret it.
Correct, Keith.
Just a little more time.
Hopefully they go out in the jail. Give me just a little more time.
You're young and you're in a hurry. You're eager for love, but don't you worry. We both want the sweetness in life, but these things don't come overnight. Don't give up, 'cause love seems slow. Girl,
should have it, Bobby. Yeah, give the bastards just a little more time. Should be the title of that record. From my good friend Johnny and Jollywood. And it was your Justice for Jackie tunes. Thanks for all your love hearts, because Johnny loves that. He won't see it tonight, but he'll watch the show and catch up. And once again, everybody put up the yellow love hearts. And it's great what Johnny's done. I mean, for one man to get the law changed takes a bit of doing in this country, believe you me. And he's got a lot of things changed because of his stance, and he just stood his ground, fought all the way. Absolutely fantastic guy. And he deserves all the plaudits that he gets for what he's done. And as Albert said, it'd just be a icing on the cake if they could take them 4 bastards back to court and re-sentence them. But that won't happen in this country. Anyway, next up, my good friend Dave Bibby, unfortunately, sent a double bob in. This is Sonny Fishback. It's called Heartbreaking Man. It's a double bob from Dave Bibby.
I wanna see how he does it when he breaks your heart, when he breaks your heart, when he breaks your heart. I wanna see how he does it when he breaks your heart and see you cry. Oh, he's a heartbreaking man. I wanna be there when he tells me.
Keith was right, should have hung it back.
Well, you got no money. Well, I'm through with you. I wanna be there when he tells you, honey, we are through. Then you know what I told you is true. Well, he got you all excited with his big fine car and his fine golden diamond ring. But you find out if you don't have real true love, you're gonna find out that it all don't mean a thing. And I wanna be there when he makes your heart feel sad. You're gonna wish so bad for the love we had. I wanna be there when he makes your heart feel sad. And you'll be sad and come a running to me. Many of girls hard before, after he was their one desire. So I'm telling you, before you leave me for him, you're jumping from the skillet into the fire. And I wanna be there when he makes your heart feel sad. You're gonna wish so bad for the love we had. I wanna be there when he makes your heart feel sad. And you feel sad and come on running to me. I told you, baby.
Good evening, Tony. Mr. Track, pal. You'll get it in catch up. Sonny Fishback and Heartbreaker Man, sent in by my good friend Dave Bibby, who unfortunately picked a double bob. Next up, another person who picked a double bob, my good friend Dave Bennett up there in Aberdeen, also picked a double bob. This is the Admirations. Heaven is in your arms. This one, Albert.
thing, and without it, this world just ain't the same. Girl, I'm yours forever, until the stars fall from the sky. I know we're young at heart, and we would never part. I'm so happy that I could cry. Girl, without your love, I would surely die.
You're welcome, Dave.
Believe me, girl, this is no lie. In your arms is where I wanna be, girl. Don't you ever set me free. Ooh, I'm crazy about you, girl, without your love, I would surely die. Believe me, girl, this is no lie. Hey, baby, come on,
The Admirations and Heaven is in Your Arms, sent in by my good friend up there in Dundee, Mr. Dave Bennett. This next one comes from Winnipeg, Mr. Jimmy Crouch. This is Junior McCants. Try Me For Your New Love. It's out of the box.
You ought to discover.
Yes, Susie. Leslie likes his brother, Tony. Julie's back. Hi, Julie. Junior McCants and Try Me For Your New Love. All the way from Winnipeg from Mr. Jimmy Crouch. And it was out of the box. Unfortunately, my good pal in the corner, Mr. Deep Penman, if he's sitting watching, he's got to be sitting there going, oh, no again, no another double bob. Because I know the way Deep goes. And unfortunately, Mr. Toki Deep Penman This is a double bob. Still a great track. Bob Brady and the Concords. It's called Goodbye, Baby. Double bob. Sorry, Dick. Punk the moment.
Here comes my baby. She's walking my way. One thing I know that she does. I wanna leave her today. But now she's gone. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna tell you why. Goodbye, baby. Baby, goodbye. Oh, I know I'm gonna miss you.
Still coming up, Margaret Hughes. You have to change that name, Margaret. You're welcome, JC.
Well, she was my baby. I love her so much. I used to get so excited, darling, by her magic touch. Oh, but now she's gone. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna tell you why. Goodbye, baby, baby, goodbye. Oh, I know I'm gonna miss you. Goodbye, baby, baby, goodbye. Well, she was my baby. I love her so much. I used to get so excited, darling, by her magic touch. Oh, but now she's gone. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna tell you why. Goodbye, baby, baby, goodbye. Oh, I know I'm gonna miss you. Goodbye, baby, baby, goodbye.
Bob Brady and the Concords and Goodbye Baby, sent in by my good friend Mr. Dick Penman, and unfortunately it was a double bob. This next one is Out of the Box from the lovely Fluff and Matt Johnson over there in Tuquia. They have selected Don Covey's version of Seesaw. It's Out of the Box.
Like a good woman ought to.
You're welcome, Dick.
Sometimes it hurt me so bad. My tears run water. Sometimes you get me out, yeah. Right before your friends. When you do so, baby, tell me don't know again.
Thanks for that information, Albie Bobby. That's very nice. Get to bed.
Seesaw, baby. Your love
It's like a seesaw.
up, down, all around like a seesaw. Sometimes you tell me, oh, I'm your sweet candy.
You're welcome, Fluff.
Then sometimes, baby, I just never know where I stand. You lift me up, yeah.
Good night, Lizzie. Take care.
Soon as I get up, child, you send me tumbling down. Oh, your love is like a seesaw. Your love is like a seesaw. Yeah. Your love is like a seesaw, baby. Up, down, all around like a seesaw. Yeah. When I'm kissing you and I like it, and
Don Colby with Seesaw from Fluff and Matt Johnson, and it was out of the box. As is this from a good friend down there in Wales, the best carpenter in Wales, Mr. Elvin Jones, has selected Wes and the Airedales. I'll never turn my back on you. Coming into the Stompers. 15 minutes to go. Few information tonight, I'll be back. Apply for these jokes. Send our love, Leslie. Okay, this ends the show. Four tracks to go. 5 tracks to go. 6 tracks to go. Definitely 6. Sound of Wes and the Airedales and I'll Never Turn My Back on You, sent in by the greatest carpenter of Wales, Mr. Elvin Jones. Next up, we go to Dundee. Unfortunately, a bob, but Marion said she would like it played. From Marion Bennett. Up there in Dundee, it's great Bobby Paris. I walked away. You're welcome, Elvin. Lil's coming up next. Can't hear the thing, Fluff.
The picture of your face keeps
You're welcome, Mary.
coming through. I know I won't forget what I did today. Yeah. Oh, I'm away. The look of sad surprise in your eyes. And all that you could ask was why, oh why. But when our love has ended, what's there to say? Yeah.
Slowing down with the drink. Early start tomorrow. Got to drive. Tommy, sensible head on.
There's nothing colder than goodbye.
Back at the MOD tomorrow.
I didn't want to make you cry.
Just turn your music up, Fluff.
I almost couldn't do it. How could I put you through it? You told me that you love me.
Venga Boys. We are complaining for. Yeah, the great Bobby Paris and Walked Away, sent in by the lovely Marion Bennett. Fortunately, it was a Bob. This comes from the lovely Lil Jones down in Wales. This is Jackie Lee, Shotgun and the Duck, it's out of the box.
On top of the table and underneath the cello, they chase the poor duck each and everywhere.
Oh God, I'm paying off. Messages are getting bigger.
They're gonna shoot my duck, but Lord, they're running out of luck. 'Cause ain't no shotgun, ain't no shotgun, ain't no shotgun, ain't no shotgun.
Okay, Albert. Have a good week, pal. Catch you later. Welcome, Dave, Marion. Good night, Albie Bobby. Take care, pal. Yeah, the great Jackie Lee and the Shotgun and the Duck, sent in by the lovely Lil Jones down there in Wales. Next up, Mr. Dave Rimmer, down in Skegness. This is Bob Wilson, and All Turned On. I'll be Bobby up next. Go to bed. You're welcome, Dave. Love to Val. Catch you later, Elwin. Bob Wilson, and all turned on by a great selector, Mr. Dave Rimmer down there in Skegness. Mr. Albert Wilkinson, better known as Albie Babby, sent me Finny Mo, Shake That Thing from 1963. Go on, Albie. Catch you later, Elwin. And Love. Good night, Dave Murray. One more request to come from Anne-Marie Gallia. If I have not played your request, please tell me now. I think I've done okay tonight. Do a little twist. Good night, Mags and Martin. Catch you later. Must be, Julie.
Now put your hands on your hips and let your backbone slip.
Finny Mo and Shake That Thing, sent in by the one and only Mr. Albert Wilkinson from 1963. And it was Out of the Box. Nice one, Susie. The final request of the evening comes from the lovely Anne-Marie Gallagher down there in Oldham. And it's the second track tonight from Mr. Bobby Paris. This is Night Owl.
Here comes the night owl, walking through my door.
Yeah, I keep telling them that, Keith.
Slowly, babe, I don't know you no more.
What record, Rochelle? You've lost me.
Well, now you're trying to tell me what a fool you've been. I don't
Love you no more. Good night, Keith and Luke. Take care, guys. Yeah, the great Bobby Paris with Night Owl, sent in by the lovely Anne Marie Gallier down there in Oldham. And that concludes tonight's request, guys. We had 42 requests, and I think there was 9 bobs tonight. So come on, guys, start digging for next week. We need those out of the box tunes to keep the show going. Hard choice tonight for tune of the show. I'm going to play the greatest song ever produced by the one and only Mr. Marvin Gaye. Written by Obie Benson of the Four Tops. It's called What's Going On. This is the Juicy Fruit Mix. And then I'm going to tell you who gets tune of the show. Hi Johnny and Jelly. I know you've had problems with the internet, mate. You can get it on catch up. You've got a couple hours during the week of your holiday. Just relax and watch TV on my YouTube channel.
Right, everybody, take care. See you next week. Want a cup of tea?
Thank you, Keith and Lynn. Have a great week yourselves, guys. Catch you later. I think the Wi-Fi's rubbish everywhere, Phil. Thank you, Phil. With Ava Jaja. Good night, Rochelle. Take care. You know. Good night, Big Al. Yeah, we'll have to look into that, Keith. Next time we're over in Benidorm. Good night, Fluff. Good night, Linda and Dave. Take care. Tonight, guys, I'm going to give tune of the show to the lovely Lil Jones for her Jackie Lee track, The Shotgun and the Duck. So well done to Lil Jones down there in Wales. For tune of the show tonight is Jackie Lee and The Shotgun and the Duck. So as I said, quite a lot going on in the next few months. If you want to DJ with TeeBee up in Dumfries on New Year's Day in a local boozer, and we've done it before and it was absolutely rammed. All you have to do is message me. If you can come up, you can stay at our bit. If you want to stay in a hotel, it's up to you, but you can stay at our bit, and you can DJ with TeeBee on New Year's Day in Scotland. The other thing is tickets for Bridlington. Message me, let me know if you're wanting tickets. I will arrange it, get them all off Mick Glover, and you've got them up until the 25th of August to make the payment. Apart from that, all have a great, fantastic week. Thanks for your your time, your effort, your requests, and your interaction on the show. Without you guys, there wouldn't be a show. So until next week, take care. TB and Georgie loves yous all. Good night.